So for this project, I decided to create a web application, and this is just a time tracking app that tracks times of users who clocks in and clocks out of work or something like that. So I decided to use the MVC method and or the model, and I created this web app. And as you can see, I have my controller over here, which I decided to create three controllers. The admin controller, the alt controller, which is going to basically help with the authentication, and also the clock controller, and that is going to deal with like clocking in and clocking out, editing your time and everything. And I went ahead and created my routes with some public, which contains only the style, and the view that contains all the pages that I need, right? So moving to the original page, I implemented a login page where I will just log in as a normal user. And if I am able to log in as a normal user, I can go in there and my email will show up over here with a welcome message. And now I can click here to clock in or clock out, or I can manually enter the time that I want to enter. So for example, if I clock in right here, you can see the message over here saying that I've clocked in successfully, and that is okay. If I go to the view or edit logs, then I can see that the one I just clocked in has been added right over here. And because I've not added a clock out yet, it stays like this. And I also added an approver and pending method where the admin can go in and then um, approve a user after they clog in. So imagine if it's been approved, this is how it's going to be like. It's going to be logged and you won't be able to edit your time. So probably for this week, if everything has been done and then users have submitted all their time and the admin approves it, they cannot go in back to edit it. But the ones that have not been approved, they can always click on it, change the time, and do whatever they want to make sure that it works for them. So this is basically how it works. And I also have the admin section where you can see whatever time has been sent for that particular week. So with the admin page, you can see that I have the functionality to approve and unapprove the time. So if I approve this time, then it's going to turn unapproved, and we can always change it back to however you want it. So that is basically how it's done. And if a person logs or clock in during a time frame set by the organization, it's going to show that the person clocked in within time or clocked out, not within time. So that is how it works over here. And I can come up here and then make that change, setting the time or the working hours that users should work. I can select the day, the time, and everything. So basically that is how my web application works right now, and everything is working so good as I want it. I can just log out, and yes, you can see it working perfectly as I want it to be. So that is how everything works, and I have added my readme file that explains everything about this web application. Thanks for listening.